What's up, YouTube? I'm here to tell you why you guys don't need a canister filter for saltwater.
Check if this thing's going good.
Canister filters are great for freshwater tanks. I would use them on anything bigger than like a 30-gallon tank. They have an awesome amount of filtration. The foam, you can cut your own. They're real cheap to run. The biological filters are incredible. The Biomax or ceramic, really porous ceramic, works great. You can substitute the carbon for Purigen or Chemipure. You can do whatever you want with them. But unless you're running it on a saltwater tank for the extra 3 gallons empty or with carbon, there's no reason to waste your money on them. The reason for that, by my understanding, is that anytime you start getting some filter foam in there, it's a really good way to collect a bunch of nitrate. So unless you plan on cracking that canister filter open every couple days or so to rinse that foam, it's not worth it. Two, they're expensive. Good canister filter, Marineland C-Series, Blue Ball, Eheims especially are one of my favorites. They'll run you between 160, couple $100 or more. Just depends on what kind of brand you get. Again, they work great for freshwater tanks. I have 2 on my 46, and I'm going to show you guys how much work it is to crack those things apart. But it's not worth it on saltwater. What people don't understand, again, by my understanding, is that on a saltwater tank, you don't really need foam filtration. All I have on my tank right there is a protein skimmer, 2 circulation pumps, a wave maker, and the only reason I actually have a backpack filter on there is so I can run carbon or Chemipure. Other than that, there's no other filtration needed. All that stuff that goes in there just gets broken down naturally, again, by my understanding. So there's no reason to have a canister filter on there. It just gets broken down. Protein skimmer is basically, in layman's terms, liquefy fish poop and collect it into the collection cup, and it's some nasty, smelly stuff. But they do its job. They collect the fish poop before it turns into ammonia, nitrate. And in a saltwater tank, another reason you don't need that massive biological filter that canisters offer is that happens if you do a deep sand bed. That's going to happen in your sand bed. The bacteria at the bottom, by my understanding, becomes anaerobic and releases the nitrate as nitrogen, more or less. Your live rock also does an incredible amount of your biological filtration, and that's why you don't need the biological filter of a canister filter. There's no point. So don't waste your money. Invest in a good protein skimmer. They work really good. Ordu or Refugium. A lot of people like to do Shado down there. All sorts of different ways to do it. But you're never going to see, like a big professional reef tank with a canister filter unless there's a really specific reason on it. I'm going to show you guys what it takes to crack open a canister filter and clean it. I'm going to do my best to speed the video up, do it at like 3 or 4 times speed, and I'll tell you guys how long it took, starting at 12:30. So I'll let you guys know.